Hello, my name is Brandon Tompkins with RE/MAX Alliance, and in this video I'm going to talk about the large number of large projects that are currently underway or are soon to commence just in Fort Collins. Over the last 15 years in northern Colorado, we've seen a lot of projects come up, whether they be golf courses, shopping centers, new neighborhoods. But they've been spread out between Fort Collins, Timnath, Loveland, and Windsor in the northern Colorado area. Something kind of strange or different is going on right now in that a lot of projects are going on just in Fort Collins. I'm going to mention these projects, and you'll see a website below where you can go see these kind of lined out. But just to get started, there's the new Woodward campus just north of Mulberry, and LeMay is well underway. That's a 100-acre, $200 million campus that's going in. You've got a 77-acre, $313 million mall renovation of the Foothills Mall. The website of the mall development company is still showing that that project's going to be completed by the holidays of 2015 of this year. So there's a lot of activity that's going to be going on there this summer. You also have the renovation of the Square Shopping Center, also in the Midtown area at Horsetooth and College. That includes 155,000 square feet with the Sierra Trading Post already open and Trader Joe's slated to open in 2015 as well. We have approval of the $200 million on-campus CSU Stadium. It was in the news recently that they are going to begin dirt work on the stadium in the summer of 2015. We also have the Banner Health Hospital opening this spring of 2015. That's at Harmony toward I-25. That's a 28-acre, 24-bed, 150,000 square foot hospital with an initial cost of $86 million. The idea with that hospital is that as they reach capacity, they will quickly be able to add on to the 24 beds. So you'll likely see additional activity on that hospital. There's a $102 million renovation of the original Poudre Valley Hospital there on LeMay. That renovation is going to include a new emergency department, a new helicopter landing pad, a remodeled neonatal intensive care unit, and expanded orthopedic unit, so another $100 million there. You may have seen the news that Old Town Square is going to go through a $3 million facelift project. So when you add all these projects together, you're talking over $900 million of projects. And like I said before, just in the city of Fort Collins. These projects are going to have a drastic and immediate impact on the residential market in Fort Collins. To start in the southeast, where the Banner Hospital is opening, you will also see some commercial buildings, office, industrial going in that same area just east of the hospital. And we have seen rapid appreciation in southeast Fort Collins on the residential side directly due to these projects. Appreciation rates at well over 10%. And that will continue stepping outside of Fort Collins just a little bit. As you know, Costco opened at Harmony and I-25, and just east of Costco there is a 47-acre project going on, and that is called Riverbend Urban Village, and it's just up the hill as you head east on Harmony right inside Timnath city limits. And that project, when completed, will include the Timnath City Hall, the Timnath Police Station, Timnath Fire Station. It will include retail, shopping, restaurants, and again, that's 47 acres. They have begun dirt work on that project, A curb cut has been made into Harmony where there will be a stoplight to get into that project. And so even though that's out of Fort Collins, it will continue to increase demand for Southeast Fort Collins. As we move further north into the Midtown area, obviously the two mall projects are spurring a lot of residential activity in Midtown. I think we will start seeing some fix and flips in and around the mall area. For the last several years, it wasn't economically feasible to do a fix and flip. I think that will change in 2015 and moving forward as the mall comes online and the Square project is completed. The mall project itself is slated to include 800 apartment units for rent as well. So again, the residential market is directly impacted and will continue to change. Kind of interesting, I just have been working with a couple of buyers that are making Trader Joe's determine where they buy their new house. So sometimes you hear people say, oh, Trader Joe's, that affects the residential thing. People will live there just to be close to Trader Joe's, and it's easy to at first say, well, is that really true? Well, I've seen it firsthand. They want to be within just a couple minutes of Trader Joe's. So obviously that will affect, the more people like that there are, that affects appreciation in prices and demand right in that Midtown area. And then lastly, as we move further north to Old Town, we all know Old Town specifically remains fairly strong and does even remain strong through down economies. But I think what Woodward is bringing is increased interest and activity in Old Town north of Old Town area that has just constantly struggled to get a foothold and make progress. Specifically, like I mentioned, Old Town North. That project got off the ground 7-8 years ago, just never caught on, slowed down, was pretty much stagnant for the last several years. There's a lot of activity there. Condos, attached housing coming online in Old Town North that's getting a lot of attention. There's also another condo project coming online downtown. These are going to be $1 million plus condo units. And then the Old Town Square facelift that I mentioned will continue to make Old Town even more desirable. And there's just a lot of attached dwelling units in Old Town coming online, which for a while it seemed to be saturated, and now the demand is back, in large part due to the Woodward campus, the continued growth of Otterbox and other primary employers in the Old Town area. Briefly, and again, you'll see a web address on the video. One project I'm representing that's going in downtown is called the Browns on Howes, and that's in a little pocket between Maple and Cherry Street on Howes. You've got to the south St. Joe's and Wash Park. Kind of directly to the north is the Museum of Discovery. Northeast a little bit you have Lee Martinez Park and the farm. And the Browns on Howes is situated right there on the west side of the street, 315 North Howes. These are going to be brownstone style units, 2,500 finished square feet, 2-car attached garages. They will have main floor living, so your kitchen, your laundry, your family room, and your master bedroom will all be on the main level. And then you're going to have a kind of a garden level that's going to have a garden level terrace. Upstairs you'll have 2 more bedrooms, both with their own bathrooms, so it'll be great for overnight guests, out-of-town guests, family guests with kids. And then that level also has a rec room and then great indoor-outdoor space, kind of a party type deck that will be overlooking the city to the south. And then we're also going to have a rooftop patio that will be accessible from the party deck and you'll be up 3 stories up on that, looking again over the city to the south. Like I said, these will have 2-car attached garages, great space for overnight guests, out-of-town guests, grandkids if it's the case, or grown kids. And I think where these are really going to hit home is they're going to have all the amenities and capabilities of a single-family home, entertainment-wise and accommodation-wise, but will also leave you with the lock and leave capability for folks that just want to lock up and get out of town several times throughout the year. These again are brownstone style units, so everything will be taken care of, snow removal, exterior maintenance, and you will be able to lock it and get out of town when you'd like to. Again, I've got some information linked here that you can check those out. And I think my bottom line for those of us in northern Colorado, and specifically in Fort Collins, is we're going to see a lot of change in the next 2 to 3 years, and it's going to come at us very quickly. It will be exciting, and we'll have to stay up to speed on what's going on, because again, things will be changing quickly, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Thanks for watching the video, and I will talk to you soon.